Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I'm appearing in front of camera after quite a long time. Today I'm very excited. Something special is going to happen, as you can see from title. It's going to be the new one, coffee, right? We'll be reviewing this. And time is around, I think 4:20. You cannot see the time, it's okay, no problem. Why do I let you know the time? Because this is when it's peaceful and quiet in Dhaka, Bangladesh. And that's when I like to do reviews. It's not much noise then. So as you guys all anticipated, I got many requests. I got this fragrance yesterday, and this is gonna be one of the biggest fragrance release this year. It's called Khamrah and the Qahwa. Qahwa means probably coffee. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I used to speak Arabic when I used to study, but then I forgot without touch, right? So this is basically a flanker to very, very popular release back in the days. One of my top viewed fragrance called Khamrah, which bottle is almost finished. And this was one of the most popular Lattafa fragrances, I think, till date, and it still sells like hotcake. Okay, so that one is known to be a clone of by Kilian Angel Share, but I felt this fragrance, original Khamrah, was a little bit different in the opening, kind of salty caramel like. Dry down has some elements of the Angel Share, but mostly the best Angel Share clone until now is Zimaya Sharaf blend. Okay, so that one is a straight up dupe of Angel Share, the closest and the best quality. But why Khamrah was special was the gourmand. It was a toffee, kind of like a salted caramel. It had like a sweet elements, very long lasting, loud, like a proper gourmand fragrance with, this very, very decent longevity and beautiful presentation. That's why it got popular and everybody seemed to love it. So what is Khamrah Qahwa or coffee all about? We'll talk about it. So I woke up a while back yesterday. It was a very long day. You saw that I did 2 episodes, but coming and going, very long day, man. The whole work process, to put together everything. I bought a few fragrances. I'll review one more. Okay, sorry, I'm going to take my time. I don't want to rush. I'll review this one. I think this is called Yara 2. Okay, this is also Lattafa. That one is a beautiful fragrance. I'll do it side by side with this. I picked up a few other fragrances. Aldi Mashki, couple of them. I think Platinum Egoist. Also, I did Aventus. Those are amazing. And also, there's another new release of Lattafa, which I also do. So, let's look into this Khamrah Qahwa. Let me have one more sip at the coffee, because when you wake up, you need a little bit of energy. Okay, right. Let's do this. Okay. So first thing, big thanks to my dear brother Aromatix Neeb. You guys follow him. He's a very popular, the most handsome looking, good looking dude in fragrance community right now. He is creating waves, and he recently went to Dubai. And I'm thanking him all the time because he introduced us to all these great fragrances, the new ones, Fragrance World, Lattafa, Rehan, many new ones. So I say thanks to him because he is the man. And if, without him, I wouldn't maybe perhaps know about this. And he did a live on this about some hours. So big thanks to Neebs. He's my brother. I respect him. I love him. Right. So perhaps someday we'll work together from Dubai. Okay. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So let's go. I'm sorry, a little bit slow because when you wake up, not the brain doesn't really wake up with you that well. So this is the packaging. I don't have the original Khamrah packaging, but it used to look like this, but different coloration. Okay. And I was the very first one to review Khamrah from Bangladesh. I received the very first bottle. So is this my very first bottle? I actually picked up two. Yeah, it tells a story, right? I have a backup. Why did I get a backup? I'll tell you. So looks really, presentation wise, I think this is a little bit more expensive. I think under $40, $35. It's $4 or $5 more than the older Khamrah. And Khamrah is like already a top seller. This is going to be another top seller. Look at that. That's how the bottle stays. And looks pretty nice. And inside looks like that. So basically pretty nice presentation. It's 100 ml EDP. Thankfully 100 ml. If it is anything less than 100 ml, I am usually not happy. This is very nicely done. Holographic sticker and all that. Lattafa written, solid box. The bottle follows suit with the other one, but it's a little bit darker. You must have seen. This is how the bottle looks. Okay, side by side with the original. I should have bought like a backup of this. Maybe I'll get Khamrah original. The juice color is a little bit different also. Khamrah is now a bit old. I think it macerated nicely. It looks more like angel share juice. The new one, it looks like whiskey color yellow, and the base At first, I thought they put some sort of substance in the base which mixes, like you shake it, mixes noise. This is the color of the bottle at the base. Okay, gives it a nice dark look. I think both bottles are gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. Okay, and the quality of this bottle is not bad. When I got Khamrah had a little bit of a quality issue with the bottle. It moves like that, and sometimes, like when you open it, this part is to come off. That one I was not very happy about, but this one, no issue. I think it's just like one or two bottles like that. This one has no issue. This one opens like that, very heavy. There's Lattafa up there, really nice, like crystal like feel, but these are heavy plastic. Quality, it's so good. Atomizer and everything is so beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Lalic's Uncre Noir bottles, but really, really well done. So I'm wearing this again in the morning. I sprayed this like 3-4 times yesterday. So let's do spray routine. Okay, you can see a lot of juice coming out, and I love wearing this. So I'm going a little bit all over me just to the review, and one more here. This thing have excellent oil in there. So what happens is the fragrance lasts very long time. People who ask me, is it a beast mode? It's not quite a beast mode like you expect from Armani Stronger With You line. But for me, the longevity of this is like 8.5 out of 10, very solid. And I think this is going to work mostly at evening and nighttime. Okay. And cooler setup would be perfect. If you're wearing this in high heat, okay, and you expect this thing to last 10 hours, it's not going to happen. I'll tell you frankly, at first I thought like this is going to be really strong because the opening is so strong. Moment you spray this, you get hit with this beautiful, beautiful coffee. Like the coffee is definitely there. And I think Michela Carly talked about this, and I also think Neeb also talked about it highly, and a few other reviewers also did perhaps. But I think most of the reviewers are going to try it. It's just being distributed now slowly. Oh, big thanks to Fragrantica Bangladesh, who got this for the very first time in Bangladesh. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. Yesterday I was at the place, and then I was waiting for the bottle to be delivered. So I got it pretty late. I just wanted to wait there. I didn't want to go back. So I waited, I got the bottle, then I left. So big thanks to Fragrantica Bangladesh. Respect, brother, for getting it. He pushed the company like to give him the bottles. I think he's bringing more. So other sellers will bring as well, but I give kudos to Fragrantica Bangladesh. Job well done. Okay. They have strength, power. So this one, when I sprayed it, like the first thing that came to my mind, yeah, it's sweet, it's beautiful. The opening is a little bit different than Khamrah. Definitely you can smell the Khamrah DNA in there, but dry down, more like the dry down. Opening is something like, I'll give you example. You remember my review on Hawa size, right? The opening is so different than Hawa's. It's more refreshing. As days go by, I discover new things, but this is more lemony, more mint, cooling, nice little cool Hawas, right? So this is for me more modern Hawas. So that's what you expect. Like the new ones will be a little bit more updated. So what I feel with Qahwa, maybe some of you feel, oh, it's just a little bit of a deviation. No, opening the coffee, it's not a burnt coffee like the one I'm having. It's like a hazelnut latte. So it's not hazelnut latte, it's more like a cappuccino or frappuccino. If you take those, it has a sweetness. If the caramel drizzle they give on top of the the what's that, the cream or whatever called that, the white thing they press, what's it called, the and on top of coffee, man, whipped cream. Yes, whipped cream. And then you imagine caramel drizzle. That's what it smells like. So this one still has a little bit of that caramel goodness, but not as salty as the original Khamrah. So that's the first difference. Second difference is this is more of a, like, I personally like to feel it goes to Bikilian, PDM, or those fragrances, like they have a coffee one, right? I think it was Bikilian, was it Back to Black? I forgot the name. The one has coffee. You feel like it has some elements of that, but not as dark. Okay, so if you ask me if it's a clone of any Killian, no, but it has elements of some Parfum de Marly sweetness as well, like Carlisle. It gives me that vibe, So Herod. So some of the sweetness is in there. So you'll smell different things, but whatever you smell is good. It smells like sweet caramel, fresh coffee, and very honey. I feel honey is there. So it's a little bit like a sweeter, and there's a hint of citrus at the back, so the bergamot or something. So it's like an interesting fragrance. It's coffee, but not bitter. It's sweet, but not powdery. It's more like a candy coffee with a lot of sweetness and citrus. Opening is mind blowing. Opening is better than Khamrah. Okay, trust me on this one. The opening is gonna steal the show. You spray this, you like, oh, give me 2 bottles. Okay, that's how it's gonna roll. But the dry down, it starts becoming more familiar. It goes to Khamrah direction, but not again as much as the Angel share. Now there are a lot of dupes. It can get confusing. Some of you be like, hey, original or fake, original or number one, or is it a dupe? Which brand? I'm just letting you know. Angel share, the DNA is there on dry down, but it's mostly also like stronger with you. You know those sweetness, or maybe something has like Cartier, Langvo, Lovo. That one had like a nice honey note. So this one reminds me of all that. But on most part, this one doesn't become quite a dark coffee. If you ask me to a little bit criticize, not criticize, positives and negatives, like you have to let people know what to expect. This one doesn't go to that niche territory that you're imagining, like, oh, it cloned like one of the Killians or Parfum de Marly is that niche quality. For me, no. For me, it's a high-end designer like. It's a very pleasant fragrance, a fun fragrance. It's not a formal perfume. I mean, if you want to wear something like, let's say, give you an example, Zerjoff Naxos, you might feel, oh, this and that may have something common, like sweet honey. The Naxos is so high class. It's so different level. It doesn't reach that level. But at this price point, what are they trying to achieve? It achieves that. Longevity is solid. I told you 8.5 out of 10. Very solid. I think Khamrah lasts a little bit longer. But I'll tell you one hack. Okay. If you compare these two, this is an older fragrance. It got time. So with time, fragrances get stronger on most part. If you give it time, let it sit in your collection for a while after spraying one or two sprays. With time, I believe the juice color is going to get darker. Second thing is going to get stronger in performance, but the freshness will go away. So the new batches are the fresher batches. So once 1 year passed, next batches come. I think the next one's going to be a bit weaker. So get the first batch. Always, any perfume, get the first batch. It's going to be the best. So get a backup if you like it. And I think this backup bottle worth is such a stunning perfume. One of the best purchases this year I did. Okay, period. And to hype something up, this is going to get hyped anyway. Even if I talk about it or not, people are anticipating to hear good things. So I'm telling you good things, okay? Some of the other things I might say, price wise, I have no complaint. For the presentation, what you get, 35 bucks, it's affordable. It's super cheap for what it is, okay? But some of you may find it offensive. Lattafa should be 20. No, the quality wise, you're paying for the bottle, the juice color, the perfume. It's in brand new release. Perhaps in future, it will be $30, okay? Another thing, you might say, where can I wear this? Who can wear this? I think this is good for anybody. No age. You can wear this anywhere. But I would say, do not wear this at workplace. It will be too flirty. Okay, you're gonna smell like really sweet, and people may feel like like how you get flirted with if you're wearing Lanvin de L'Homme. This can give that vibe. It has that Dior intense Lanvin de L'Homme charm as well. So this is a sexy, sweet date. Youngsters, youth would love it, and I think it's betterment done on the previous one. But Khamrah is really good. This is even better. So is this quite a 10 out of 10? Despite being 8.5, this is a 10 out of 10 release, okay? Without any shadow of doubt, I'm saying that. Check it out. Always check a fragrance, get a sample, get a decant, go to the shop, sniff it. If you have to blind buy, get it now because it's selling like hotcake in Bangladesh, man. It's selling off. I got two, and then I saw the rest of the bottles all got sold. So they're bringing new ones, but this is collection worthy. Okay, mark my words, no doubt about it. People are gonna love this. It's gonna sell. It's gonna be popular. And Lattafa, man, what you are doing, Lattafa, Fragrance World, these two companies are racing for the top spot, right? So, Kawa, yes, you got my green signal. Go ahead, try it. Amazing, amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Fragrantica Bangladesh, once again for bringing this quickly. And I hope to review many more. Have a nice day. See you soon. Hopefully, I could answer all your questions. Bye bye.